Hi there guys, Sam here. Join me once again in the Golf R for another video, and just to talk a little bit around should we buy a 40th anniversary edition, a GTI. So I'll get straight into the video really. So yeah, I've been wanting to kind of do this video for quite a while actually, because it's a car that I've really been quite interested in. And actually now we're into 2020 and I've done other videos in the past in terms of, we're thinking about replacing the Fiesta ST in terms of our little garage. And this is kind of the one that we've always both talked about. Me and my other half, we both have very similar tastes in cars, and the Golf GTI 40th anniversary edition is such a cool special car. It's one we always check out if we see them in sort of like VW dealers, and yeah, it's kind of got real special looks to it as well. Obviously the other car I've kind of talked about in this kind of series was the, should we buy a Fiesta ST Performance Edition, so that's kind of in the link just above there. But this one's focus is on the 40th anniversary. I'll do sort of overlay some pictures as I'm kind of talking and whether or not we should buy one. I suppose the one thing that stands out to me is the looks. The styling is great. It looks like a proper hot hatch, nice spoiler, side skirts. It just looks the business. The exhausts look cool. Just the whole sort of presence of it is really good, and it looks exactly the same as a Club Sport S, but it has back seats, which is kind of what you want. They also has a really cracking interior as well. It has wing back seats, which, oh my god, they look so good. It just looks like you're in a bloody, like, I did a video actually on the TCR. Why they didn't have wing back seats in that car, I don't know. I'm guessing it's costs reasons, but it looks so cool. Yeah, wing back seats for the win really. And although you can get a 40th anniversary without them, I'd certainly look for one with one personally. It's certainly one of the best usable GTI, the Mk7. This car kind of ran from 2016 to 2017. It's in that sort of like little period. There's not actually too many about either. And as a result, and their sort of limited value, they actually hold such a quite a high premium. And that's one thing that would kind of put me off a little bit, or put us off. For example, sort of like a like-for-like comparison with my Golf R, you're probably looking at paying another sort of £3,000 or £4,000 more for the 40th anniversary over a Golf R, which is a little bit weird. On the plus side, they do hold their value, but you're kind of paying for it as well, so that's always a little bit weird. So what are you actually getting extra other than the little bit of the looks? Well, it's definitely got a lot more of like a sporty kind of feel to it. The power's up to 261 brake horsepower with a 25 brake horsepower overboost when you're on it. And that brings you up to sort of to 286 brake horsepower, which is great. Not too dissimilar to what the TCR kind of is at the moment. It has back seats over your normal Club Sport S. I say normal Club Sport S, that fantastic car, which yeah, everyone kind of raves about. Certainly a great weekend blast in that kind of car. Arguably one of the best kind of Golfs in recent time, really, that one. So it's good to kind of have the looks and the practicality for everyday kind of use. I really like the alloys on the 40th edition as well, and you get a couple of different choices to go for, but they all look great. And in fact, if I was ever to go for a different set of wheels on the Golf R, maybe a more stickier tyre or potentially a winter tyre, I'd definitely consider having one of those on it, because I think they look brilliant. It's certainly one of the best GTIs kind of around, in my opinion, and my other half's opinion as well. I guess the only thing that would kind of put us off is if we were to have two Golfs in the garage. They're a little bit similar, aren't they? I mean, I know mine doesn't have 5 doors and we could get one in 5-door, but practicality wise it is more or less the same. The 4-wheel drive system doesn't really take up that much space in the boot. I know you get a little bit more space in a normal GTI. It weighs a little bit less as well, but ultimately they are quite similar cars. Obviously looks wise, I think the 40th really does stand out, particularly over a standard GTI that you can get. So it's difficult to say whether or not we should get one, but coincidentally it is cheaper than, say, the Fiesta ST Performance Edition, and again, that's another car that's a little bit more of a limited run. And it's quite cool to have like a limited run kind of car. It just makes it feel a little bit more special. In some ways I kind of feel this one's a little bit more of a limited run. They stopped making manuals Golf Rs. I mean, they don't make any Golf Rs now, obviously, with the Mark 8 coming out. And I don't see too many 3-door manuals around. And I know a lot of my subscribers as well have kind of sought out 3-door manual Golf Rs recently, so kind of congratulations to them. So it's nice having that sort of special car in what is ultimately an everyday Golf, basically. And I think the 40th kind of nails that, really. we're never going to take it on track, we're never going to absolutely max it or anything like that. But with that little bit of an extra power, it certainly goes, that car. And that little bit of more heritage with the GTI and the fact that it's a limited one, no wonder why they hold such a premium, really. It's certainly right up there on the list. It's just cost-wise and whether or not they're too similar, not too sure. I mean, before I had this car, I had a Mk7 Fiesta ST in Spirit Blue, and I only had that for about 3 months when my other half bought her Molten Orange Fiesta ST. After, obviously, I had the car for about 4 years. But I just felt they complemented, well, they were exactly the same car. So it sort of, that was the kind of kick to get the Golf R. So it's a tough one to choose from, but no doubt it's a real special car and something that, you know, if the right one came up, 100%, I think it's a no-brainer to kind of go for, really. Although a standard GTI is great, this is, you know, really, really special, albeit not being a facelift. You know, you'd have to settle with the Mk7. I think it'd be really cool. But let me know your thoughts. You know, do you think we should get a 40th anniversary? Do you think it complements the Golf R quite well? Do you think it's a good upgrade from a Mk7 Fiesta ST? If you have one, you know, let me know your thoughts on it. You know, I do like doing little bits of reviews as well. I get people pinging me on Instagram and I kind of share their thoughts on their ownership of a car. If you've got a 40th anniversary, drop a comment, you know, ping me on Instagram. And I'll do a video in the future which is just basically sharing your thoughts. And I think owners who've actually had the car for quite a few years, have invaluable information which others can kind of use. But yeah, I think it's a cracking car. Let me know what you lot think about the 40th anniversary edition in the comments below. But yeah, that's the end of the video. You know, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for the support, the subscriptions, the likes as always. And I really hope you've found this video useful. But if you'd like to watch my most recent video, click up there. If you'd like to watch a video I think you'd be interested in, click down there. And if you'd like to subscribe, please click on the link just in front of my face. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.